Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the round tips, whatever. My round 14 tips, basically. Welcome back to those. There's 6 teams at the bye this week. Gold Coast, Carlton, Geelong, the Dons, the D's, and the Eagles. That is a lot of football gone, which means instead of 9 rounds as per normal, there's only 6, because there are 3 less. Starting off on a Friday night. No, not on a Thursday, which sucks. Man, I fucking miss Thursday night games, but they're not happening anymore, so take that of what you will. Friday night, we got the Lions taking on St Kilda at the Gabba. I think the Lions are starting to hit form. They're starting to, they're starting to get going. And I think this getting going is going to be begun. Well, it's already begun last week with their away win against the Dogs. I think they're going to absolutely dominate St Kilda, and I'm expecting a 50-plus point win there. A statement victory, and because teams like Melbourne, Gold Coast have the bye, the Lions can jump 1 draw below them. So they win that, they'll be on the 26 points, just 2 points below Melbourne and Gold Coast, and they all would have played equal games. So I'm going with the Lions there. On Saturday afternoon, we've got the Doggies taking on Fremantle. These are both 2 really interesting teams. You would think one, if any, would make the finals, not both. I still don't think either of them will. You've got Fremantle, very defensively astute, and then you've got the Dogs, chaotic, high scoring. Who's going to win this match? Well, it's a really interesting test for Fremantle. The Dogs are super injured. They're not in the greatest of form, despite the Collingwood win, a bad loss against the Lions. The injuries are coming back to bite them. Fremantle, conversely, with the game in hand, they are in 7th place. If they win this game, they will jump over Geelong on the ladder. And it depends on the Collingwood-Port Adelaide result. They could end up in 3rd place. So, it's all to play for here. I do see the Dogs winning. But that's on the precedent. It's at home, and you just don't know. This is a 50-50. I wonder what the odds are. I expect Fremantle to be slight favourites. No, the Dogs are slight favourites. Okay, then. I'm going to stick with the Dogs by around, let's go with 25 points. I feel like whoever wins will win comfortably. Next game at the G, Richmond take on Hawthorn. I am going to be going to this game, Dusty's 300th, and I think because it's such a big occasion for our club, for my club, I think Richmond will win this game. I think we'll win it by only around 10 odd points, maybe a goal or 2. But I'm pretty confident in our team. I think we may or may not have Tom Lynch coming back. I'm recording this as of Wednesday, so nothing in the news has indicated our final team yet. So by the time this game comes around, who knows what our team will look like. But regardless of who plays, as long as Dustin plays, then I think we're really going to turn up. It's going to be a massive crowd, a massive Richmond crowd. It's our home game at the MCG, and it's an exciting time for Richmond fans, because this will be arguably our best game this season because of the celebrations. So Richmond win that. Next up, at Adelaide Oval, we have got the Adelaide Football Club taking on Sydney. Now, this is really interesting. I want to see the injury list of Adelaide to see if they have some key players coming back. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm not quite sure. Isaac Rankin's an interesting one. When does he return? Basically, the reason I'm looking this up is here we go. 3 weeks. Okay, I think he might be coming back, Isaac Rankin. Hear me out. If Rankin plays and maybe Tex Walker might play, I see a world where Adelaide win this. And that's why for the upset of the round, I'm going to go with the Adelaide Football Club. Sydney have to start losing. I don't know why I'm going for Adelaide here, but I'm going with the Adelaide Football Club. Complete rogue shout, 10-point winners as well. Absolute fucking, it's just a complete toss of a coin here. No, it's not. Everyone will tip Sydney, but I'm going to go with an upset. I like to go with an upset. I've gone with 2 upsets so far out of the 4 games. So let's make the last 2 games, although one of them is really interesting. But North take on Collingwood. I think Collingwood win this. It is at Marvel, but Collingwood are pretty good at Marvel. That'll be maybe a 30-point victory. Not super bad because it is North Melbourne's home game. So they will turn up. This last game is really interesting me. The Giants take on Port Adelaide, and it is in Sydney. It's at the Giants' home game, Engie Stadium. Port Adelaide coming off the bye, alongside Fremantle. So every time I look at that Fremantle Western Bulldogs tip, I get more and more concerned, but we'll skip past it. The Giants against Port Adelaide. This is a team that should be in the top 4, the Giants, according to my expectations, and a team that shouldn't be in the top 4, Port Adelaide. They've over-exceeded. Now, today has come out that Connor Rozee is likely to play. That's going to be a massive contributing factor. I think if Connor Rozee plays, Port Adelaide will have a really good chance. But you just have to go with the Giants here. I think this is a big game because if the Giants lose this football match, they will be on equal points with Gold Coast and Melbourne. They'll be equal on points if one of Hawthorn and the Dogs win as well. That's not what you want to be. If you said at the start of the season, after round 14, the Giants will be equal on points with Gold Coast, Hawthorn and the Dogs, you would think something's gone wrong. So the Giants are a funny one. They've just been up and down. It's not been good enough, but you would think this is a statement match, albeit I do think Port Adelaide aren't as good as the ladder position indicates right now. But I'm going to go with the Giants here. Let's go with a 5-point victory. It'll be a close game. And as I said, that's pretty much it. So really boring round of football. 2 Sunday games, 3 Saturday games, and a Friday night game. Why would you get rid of the Thursdays? I do not know. But that is pretty much it. Like I said, I'm recording this pretty much well in advance of all the games. So there could be some big changes here and there. I know Dougal Howard's out of the St Kilda game, so I'm super confident on Brisbane. And there have been some other injuries here, there, everywhere. Let me know in the comments what your tips are for this round. Like I said, I've gone with St Kilda to lose to the Lions. That's a normal tip, expected. The Dogs to beat the Fremantle Football Club, expected, but 50-50. Richmond with an upset win against Hawthorn. Adelaide with an upset win against Sydney. Collingwood expected to beat North. And then Giants. So I've gone with 2 upsets this round. Let me know in the comments below what your tips are. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow the TikTok, FTFooty. And I'll be seeing you in another video.